Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Hearts of Iron number 4. We're playing here, of course, with the latest expansion, and we're going to be loading the game for Argentina. All right, so the game is loaded. Where do we currently stand? I got the same problem time and time again. It keeps on saying we got 0 convoys, and I suspect that's a bug in the game. Because you might remember from one of the last episodes, I tried to load it and so forth to basically get it back in the game, but no, none of that seemed to work. All right, so we're basically allied with Peru, or at least they are in the faction that we're part of as well. We were trying to take Ecuador, but unfortunately we're having a bit of a problem with that. So I'm fighting here towards getting Suriname. I took here the British Guiana already, so that's fine. I'd love to get these guys in the faction as well. They're fully fascist, so in theory they should be part of what we're basically doing here. I just don't see why they're not. But okay, I'm going to see if I can request a land lease. Can I get some artillery from them? No. Trucks? No. Trains? No. Support equipment? Nope. Anything else? Guns? Nope. Planes, maybe. Transport planes? Nope. Fighters? Nope. Then again, that makes me wonder, where are my fighters currently? Where are we with the fighters? Here. And of course, we're operating in this region here, which should, of course, help us. Let's have a quick look at our transport links here. It's horrible. Sorry. It is just not the way it ought to be. So what we're going to do here, we're going to put in here a nice little bit of a port. I'm going to probably move that towards the top of the queue. Because the beauty of the port is it actually also acts as a hub for us to be able to distribute resources. As you can see, we got from here. Ah, that's impassable, that's why. Okay, straight away. Up to level 2, that would be great. If I can straight away get that up there as well, that would be amazing. As you can see, we got lots of factories that we can work with anyway, so that's perfect. And once we got stuff there, we could potentially start working on a supply hub there. We can actually build a side track to get there. Okay, so let's get these train connections up there as well. The 1, 2, and 3, which we're going to basically push slightly further down in that queue. All right, never mind. Okay, so these bits are, of course, in the works. I'm actually going to push that to second position. I want to get that done relatively quickly. So at least improve the supply position here, which also would then mean we will be able to do some other things. Anyways, these guys, they are, of course, guarding the coast. I'm suffering from a lack of units on the eastern coast. Now, we're at 64 out of 72. Manpower wise, we see that we're still having this should rise to about 13%. So that should alleviate some of the issues that we're having. Ooh, we can actually invite the various different advisors. And what will that do for us? It will give me additional division organization, as you can see, which is great. Depends on which one we get different bits in there. Division depends on core territory. Then we got, of course, here the armored defense and armored attack, which I don't need at the moment. I think the Japanese actually offer me the best bits, but it basically goes also with the grand battle plan in hand there. War support has dropped somewhat, and this actually depends on, of course, the casualties, combat casualties. Combat casualties, unfortunately, is quite high. Stability has dropped because of that. Women in the workforce, I cannot do. because we don't have total mobilization. So if I look here, total mobilization is this one. Recruitable population will drop by 3%, so that will drop from 10 to 7. Consumer goods factory, consumer goods will basically drop, which is good. Conversion costs will drop, and the military factory construction speed will also change. So there's advantages to this. That's okay. But we're losing recruitable population, but at the same time, if I then do the women in the workforce, we get back that 3%, but we lose stability. Okay, there is something to be said for that mix. I'm not going to do this one. I forget about that one. But these two are quite appealing. We need to have 89% war support for that to work, which I don't. This would basically boost our party, and our party currently stands at a good percentage already. We're at 94%, but it is dropping. Why is it dropping? Because these guys are getting bits from the infamous decade, which also has a reduction in war support and stability. We're expanding the steelworks because that's one of the things we really, really need some help with. And I sincerely hope that we're basically going to get some of these bits fixed soon. In terms of doctrines, we can do something in the air, it looks like. Air support mission efficiency can be boosted by 20%. Great. Okay, here we got various different nations. Actually, that seems to be Brazilian territory. That's the last remnants of Brazil, it looks like. All right, let's just double check the position of the various different armies. This one's here. This one... Hold on, why have I only got 3?
Listo, señor.
Where did the rest of my mountaineers go? I remember originally having like 10. Did I lose them in combat? Is that what happened? That should be visible on here, isn't it? Hold on, there is a particular card that shows me the losses. Combat. That general there. I lost, wow, 240,000. That's a heck of a lot. I lost them to Ecuador. But so it seems to say. Division attrition is not helping. Okay, well, we're trying to alleviate that situation. This one will be done by October, which is about a month from now. It's not too bad. Okay, these guys are holding the line here, which is fine.
Listo.
We got these guys here, which are some of my elite units. They're holding the line there as well. Let's have another look at my navy. 10 and 7 and 8. Okay, so if I move some, even if it's just 2... Did that work? No, it's engaged in combat, so I cannot move stuff. But we're engaged continuously, it looks like. Let's bring that up to the max. 13. You see, we're producing plenty of equipment. Weaponry-wise, I could potentially use some extra weaponry. I don't want to do subsidized. I want to get stuff from Venezuela. Can I? No, from Peru. Okay, they're selling anti-tank weapons. I don't want anti-tank. I could get trucks. I could get naval bombers. I don't want any of those. Dominican Republic. Interesting. They got towed artillery. Always welcome. It will require some... okay. Maybe not the best. Let's first look at El Salvador, what they can offer. Improved artillery. Marvelous. Let's go for that. I don't need any transports for that, so that's an easy win. I got a shortage of this anyway, so that's great. So let's grab that as well. I've got a surplus of weapons, so I'm good on that front. Let's look back at Peru for a second. They don't have any support equipment. Romania, Greater Hungary, Finland, El Salvador. These are the closest though. Let's see what we can do here. It does say I need transports for that. I'm sure I got transports. It's just that bug keeps on coming up time and time again. Yeah, we're going to put more encryption in place because we had the enemy basically picking up stuff that they weren't supposed to do. Do we want to invite the Japanese? Yeah, let's do that. But they're attacking us now. Interesting. Of course, they're not having much success there. They're actually being led by a German, General Kruger. Interesting. Nice. Experimental rockets. We're in 1943, as you can see. I don't have radar. I could go for this one. That might potentially be useful. And I still don't have my convoys back. What do I need to do to get them back? Let's move that to the top for a second. Let's get production of this up to a higher tier. October 2nd, I should... you see what happens? All of a sudden, they just reappear after a number of days. It's like, hello. And it screws up, of course, my supply situation initially. And then, of course, I get stuff back. But, yeah, okay. Let's just carry on and see where we can get to. Submarines should be one of the next ones to come through here. This just keeps on giving me more experience in reality. Here, this is getting to be a bit of a bigger situation. What are we doing in terms of the current cryptography? We're not doing much. Let's try to do the Dutch. The Brazilians, we could potentially add on there again. Actually, let's finish the Dutch first. We've got Bolivia already, so that's good. As you can see, we're back up to 100,000 men here. In terms of training, we want to train more of these units. I'm going to get these set to... Where am I going to set them? Let's set them there. It looks like we're just absolutely annihilated those units. Yeah, that's going to cost me a bit. As you can see, that's not going too bad.
Sí, señor.
Let's actually reinforce that border there. Supplies are doing okay here, I would say. Still, that one seems to be undersupplied. No, that's not finished in terms of production. We'll get there eventually. As you can see, this actually, of course, helps us here. Venezuela. Okay. Not sure what these arrows are. Oh. Okay. They relate to something or another. Okay, they're offering me support equipment. Perfect. I'm happy to take that. The only problem, of course, being I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to get that or not. And here, of course, Chile still has got a bit of a holdout. If I look at Chile, how many army units have they still got? 1 to 5, it says. Okay, well, we can see. The Navy is still operating here. That's okay. Marvelous. Steel extraction. It's not a lot that we can do here at the moment. It says unlock South American unity decision, which allows us to integrate conquered territories into our nation. Now, is there a prerequisite? Now that we've obtained territory across the continent, it's time that we take on our new name to symbolize the fact that we're not just La Sud-American Legion, but South America as a whole. We have managed to unite these squabbling states under one powerful banner at last. It doesn't list a prerequisite for this. It just says it allows us to integrate different bits into there. I think this would be a good one to get for now. "35 days. We should see the submarine hull coming available first, which is fine. We are building up experience of different types anyway, so perfect there. Unfortunately, we're not getting much intel there. Machine-assisted encryption. Okay, let's see if we can boost that even further. Hold on, let's have a look. So this one, I don't want to do this one. Actually, I want to remove that one from the production queue. What is that called? Loreto. Perfect. That means this one should be removable as well. Okay, Paraguay. We got this one that we can fix. I want to do this differently. I want to actually build it in territory that we control. So we're going to put that in here, I think. Then we're going to build the rail connection from here. Hold on. Rail connection from there. From there to there. Sweet. So that one we should be able to do quickly. Hold on. Not you. You. Perfect. Okay. I can upgrade that connection there. Could potentially upgrade this as well. What does that do for the supply hub as such? At the moment, the demand stands at 13.3. Supply connection to the capital is 20. So that's fine for now. Okay, at the moment, there's not a lot we can do, I'd say. As you can see, we're taking on some of their ships. Ooh, what can we do here? We can go for Lancer as well. Interesting. What does the Lancer do? Torpedo screen penetration is increased. Yep, no problem with that. Details perfect. Sub visibility is reduced. I can do that. They lost more convoys. Perfect. And more convoys were lost. Nice. If I look at the composition, this one's dropped to 4. So somehow you need to keep at least one bit of production for convoys at the top, it looks like, for you to be able to keep everything going smoothly, at least. Gosh, it's taken them quite a while to get there, isn't it? Trucks are doing nicely. So I'm getting one at the moment, but that's okay. Taking out more and more of their stuff, which is great. Okay. Yeah, that's where we lost some convoys, which was kind of to be expected. Unfortunately. Okay, let's change that production slightly. Because if I look at that composition, that is Flotilla de Submarinos. There we go. Quite clear you can do with an upgrade there, so that's fine. Let's have another quick look here. So this is going to be 39 days, 38 days. This is going to be just a matter of days in reality. Integrate Operation Bolivar. Okay. Marvelous. So that's done. Is a South American of German origin who under our old government was arrested after being discovered. I guess he's got some perks that are useful. I don't know. There's nothing here up in this part of the tree that we can do, except maybe this. I don't want to do that. What does this do? Cold acclimatization. Hot acclimatization. Let's do that. That might potentially reduce my losses somewhat. Listo! Okay, hold on. These guys are not related to anything at the moment, are they? Listo! Perfect. Nice set of reinforcements there. We keep on inflicting losses on the enemy, which is great. They're not able to reinforce themselves as much. These guys, as you can see, organization or the unit supplies and so forth are dropping, which is great to see. Can I push them into... No, that's not going to work. Forget about that. I was hoping to be able to get more out of that, but no, it doesn't look like that is going to work. Oh, let's have a look. Is there anything here? Ooh. Nice. Our number of sunk convoys is not too high, so that's great. Organization we can boost. We can boost the attack, reconnaissance, breakthrough. Kind of inclined to go for organization for these guys here. Anything else we can do here? We can, of course, invite the Germans like we saw earlier. We can invite the Italians. I don't think any of that is necessary. Does that now list here the fact that we got support from the Japanese? Metropole. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's get through this quickly. To be honest, unfortunately, it looks like in this episode we're not getting a heck of a lot of stuff done. Yeah, I see the Germans attacking there, etc., etc. One thing we are noticing now, we're no longer suffering those attrition bits that we were suffering from earlier. As you can see, they got plenty of stuff there to support them. So maybe what I need to do, can I expand my Navy's range of operations? I could. I'd like to go for that region here, but I can't. It's too far away, I'd say. Try. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, they're all busy, it looks like, which is great. Just get it to be there. That is going to take a bit of effort. Yeah, we're more on the defensive at the moment as opposed to offensive.
Listo!
I got a heck of a lot of troops here. I just don't think I need all of them there, to be honest. But let's keep them there just for now.
¡Nos están disparando! Listo, señor.
I don't want to waste those troops on there. I don't want to basically keep on having losses there because, yeah, we got this drive to get certain things changed. Got any airfields nearby? Doesn't look like it, does it? Could I build an airfield? I could do. Question is, where do I want to build them? I built them there. Oops. Question is, it should be relatively quick. The only question is, where exactly will they be built? How far away will they be? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. More British losses. Okay, more British losses. More British losses. Okay, they're losing and losing and losing. That's fine. There's a heck of a lot of coastline to defend, isn't there? I need to bring that up to a higher number again. Let's have a look at our construction here. Torpedoes. I don't have anything for this slot. What could potentially be put into there? I guess radar or sonar or something like that. Ah, the scope. Periscope. And of course, at the moment, I don't have that. Yes, I know it says I can do a new design. Perfect. Homing torpedoes. Which makes my torpedo hit chance bigger, which is great. Actually, marvelous. We're using this particular company here. Sub-detection, submarine hunting, etc., etc. Sub-detection. Why? Why am I using that company? Have I got nothing? It actually would give me this one. Why am I not using this one here for the production? I should do. But sorry. Hold on. Let's have another look here. This one is not available because we're not at peace with the Soviet Union. Soviet manufacturers. I don't have that. Okay. So what are we going to do here in the interim? Transports would be great to do. I don't want to waste time and effort on that for now. We're in 1944. My guided missiles could be improved, as you can see. Oh yes, that would be interesting. Can I build those up here? Have I got 3 building slots? Yes, I've got 3 building slots. Where could I build these babies? I can build them up here. Can I build them anywhere else? Nope, 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 nope. How long would they take to produce? 16th of March. Yeah, that's going to cost me a bit of time, innit? Time and effort. Alright, mountain troops improved to the next tier, which is great. 1944, we can actually improve our soft attack, so let's do that. This one will complete in a couple of days. And again, like we said, the hot acclimatization factor gain factor is going to be improved with that. Did I just finish the research of... No, the snorkel is still not there. Just waiting for the snorkel to come through. Okay, is there anything available here from El Salvador? More artillery. Great. Support equipment. Great. Guns, I've got enough. I haven't got any anti-air as of yet. It might be useful to start getting some of that. Peru. Anti-tank, anti-tank. Anti-air. There is anti-air listed. Okay, they're quick in doing that. That's good. In terms of my navy, these guys are still here. We could rebase them to there. Let's do that first. Training in the desert, okay. Ooh, okay, here we can now choose either increased conscription, so increase the recruitable population by 1.5, or do the division defense and division attack as well as organization boost. But it gives me more time to train. Personally, I kind of think that is the way to go. Domestic design. This gives me age generation chance and air doctrine cost reduction. It's a quick one. Why don't I do that? Now, of course, wasted so much already on the bits and bobs there. What's the problem here? Am I not getting enough supplies in? Snorkel, we got that now. Now we are in 1944. Dramatically reduce the visibility. Doesn't say what's the key benefits of that. Okay, let's research that as well. Now we can of course now modify that design that we got here. only going to do one more of each of those. Such. We're going to mount that snorkel on there. Okay, we're going to just assign it to, what's it called? Argentina Legionnaire Fleet 1. Can I just say set them all to appear in Tierra Fuego? I could do, but I don't think that's beneficial. I need to basically have them somewhere where I got some supplies in. So Buenos Aires. We're going to add one more of these. The production cost of these stands at 950. At these, it stands at 618. So they're more expensive, but they should also pack more of a punch at the same time. These have got a range of 4,000 kilometers. These got a range of 5,000 kilometers. Maximum speed is 19. Their speed is 18. So the speed difference is not that big, to be honest. Maybe I should just keep an older design in there as well. So that is, of course, the 1936 design. I could put the Mark III tubes on there. Mark III engine, Mark III tubes. What's that going to do for me? As you can see, the visibility is reduced here. So it's reduced. I guess it's reduced. Yeah, the engine seems to reduce it as well. Interesting. At the same time, the maximum speed is boosted and the torpedo attack is boosted. Okay. We can, of course, deploy those to Buenos Aires number 7 as well there. That is pretty good. So we'd still got an older design of airframes. We got a nice surplus there, so that's good as well. What are we going to research? Now here we are pretty much okay for now, I would say. I don't want to go for these. I just don't have the right environment for that. These are from 1945. This might still be beneficial to get in here. Still says we're producing older submarines, which is fine. I'm aware of that. I'm just finishing up the production queues that we got there. That's Army experience. We're at 75. That's good for now. Is that helping us? I think it is. As you can see, that number's back up to 85 now. We could, of course, work on improving the worker conditions, which helps with our stability. I think that's a good one to get as well. Okay, we're working our way through the various different bits. Research-wise, nothing coming up in the really, really short term. This should be the first one to finish anyways. Particularly since it's only a 35-day one, that should be relatively quick to do. Okay, encryption-wise, we can now kickstart this one. Now the question here, of course, is does this apply to their territory or to their units? Bonus defense against the country. Okay, we get that. Click to activate active decipher bonus. We will gain the following bonus for 30 days on top of the passive ones. But the enemy will be aware of our decryption efforts and will reset their ciphers afterwards. Okay, that's fine. I still don't see why we cannot basically integrate these properly into our territory. We should be able to. We lost about 35,000 in troops due to sabotage, etc., etc. How utterly lovely. Okay, finally. One non-active task force. What do you mean non-active? I guess it was basically moving. Dutch East Indies has capitulated. Oh, okay. To whom, though? Sorry, East Indies? I said over here. Yes, Japan has taken control of that. Great to see that. So Japan is doing okay here for now, it looks like. They're still fighting, of course, with the Chinese as well as the British. The Russians, they're still being pushed back, it looks like. At least that's the impression I'm getting. It's a pity they haven't surrendered as of yet. It looks like this number of troops here is still growing, the Brazilians. And they keep on putting these little, attempts at reaching out to us in there. This is impassable terrain. Looks like they're able to move their troops back and forth here, which is okay. Maybe I should put Brazil on here first. Doctrine is available. Well, let's finish what we're doing here first. It reduces the air doctrine cost anyways. Naval combat. Okay. That's the biggest one at the moment. 10 units. There are destroyers here. But luckily this is one of our bigger units anyways. Okay, they lost a convoy. Was to be expected. Let's have just double check the production cost here. So that's the older one, 678 versus the 954. What's the difference in strength here? That's probably quite important. 44 attack for the versus 66 attack. So there's about a 50% boost in terms of attack options. Sub-visibility. This is far more visible than that one. I'm kind of inclined to say, well, let's really just get rid of that older design and let's properly focus in on the new hull. I know they're more expensive, but they do seem to actually have things working in their favor as well. Right, we've got a surplus here. It's what it says. We do need more rubber. It's what it says as well. Let's import that from there. Let's have a quick look-see here. In terms of the resources, we've got steel production here. We got steel production there. Oil, oil, oil. So we got tons of oil, it looks like, which is great. Can I boost here the infrastructure? As you can see, that gets me more resources there. More resources there. More resources here. More resources here. There is rubber production here, which can be boosted. Not massively, but there is a bit of a boost there. Okay, if I can just move these up a bit. I don't want to boost the oil as such. I think I'm fine in terms of oil. Santa Cruz. Wow. Some of these boosts seems to be huge once you actually push them through. There's more resources here, but as you can see, the infrastructure in some of these places is absolutely horrible. What's that going to cost me? That's going to be the 14th of April. That's almost 2 months. Well, a month and a half in reality. Still, wow. What we got here? Domestic design will basically gets me additional factory output. Add an equipment subsidy to South America. What? This is confusing. Our Air Force decided that it would be much too costly and time consuming, not only develop, but also produce our own airplanes. Okay. German Reich, okay. Mexico. Construct new air bases. Where are those? Santa Fe and Region Mesopotamia. Okay, I don't think those are useful at the moment. Factory output boost overall is always quite welcome. It didn't say it was limited to airplane production, so that's good. Occupations, destroyed enemy planes, okay. So did we now finally get an airfield here? That's all the way to down here, of course, which is great. Fighters. Let's just focus on the fighters that we got. Let's get one into there. Oh, we are suffering losses here, interestingly enough. Our average air defense is higher. Got 7 on their planes operating here, really? How do we get 7 on their planes to operate here? Are we supporting them? No, we're not. Did we support them is the question. I'm not sure. And we are low on supplies once again.
¡Listo!
Let's see if we can boost them properly here. We do have air superiority here, as you can see. Nice. These guys can reinforce that army there. Not sure why they've got units moving straight through here, but okay. Where are you operating from? Okay, we got airfield here as well. It seems to be fully used. That's why there's so many airplanes in the area, 800. Our air detection is horrible. So we could, of course, boost our air detection by getting those radars and such built and in working order. We're almost ready with the first one from here. Para. Okay, let's see what range they will have. I think they will have a horrible range to start off with, but we'll see. That will finish on the 16th of March, which is in a couple of days. We'll finish various different bits in the meantime. Where to go? Argentina. Okay. Now what we'll see here, we can boost this. All infantry and mechanized recovery rate is boosted. Organization is boosted. Okay. Voila. Done. The Air Force, we see that we get this now a little bit cheaper. 10% cheaper, it says. Always welcome. Ooh, we can do something here. Logistics wizard basically means our supply consumption will be reduced. Wow, magnificent. Exactly what we needed. We've got so many supplies going through that just, yeah, we're not necessarily getting all the supplies we need. Recovery rate, air support, mission efficiency, and division attrition. Superior firepower, okay. $35 days for that one. We do, of course, see that we're still dealing with these guys here. Okay, they got away there, it looks like. Oh, we did take out a fair number of them. Western Canal Zone. Oh, look at that.
Listo, señor.
We actually managed. Ha!
Sí, señor. Listo.
$93. Yeah, they're gonna be gone in no time. We got a level 5 general, Mantufel, who's operating there.
Listo. En marcha.
Domestic design, sweet. So we got air defense here, which gives me anti-air construction speed boost. Okay, expand the army academy. Gets me army experience gain, which is nice. Division organization is also nice, but that's a 70-day one. Okay. That would be useful, I think. Actually, we get more factories here. Military factories. Let's keep on pushing this through.
Sí, señor. Sí, señor.
Okay, we're gonna get this finished. Finally, let's take Ecuador out, and then we basically will be able to finish this episode here. Whew.
En marcha.
Hold on, which of these divisions is not engaged here? Come on, guys. Get your act together. We can actually finish this before we finish that. There's no way for them to escape from there.
Firme.
Yes. Ooh, nice. But this is... Did we gain... We gained that as well. Interesting. So if I basically set this to be defended as well... Oh, actually that's Peruvian now, so I don't have to worry about defending that so much. This is ours, whereas this got into Peruvian hands. Okay.
Sí, señor.
Then of course we got this army here that is no longer got an active line to work on. We can of course work on plans to go straight for Bogota. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Why are we trying to put units into these impassable terrain bits? Or is this the impassable bit? That's the impassable. Oh, this is still passable. Okay. Sorry, it's confusing. Confusing. Okay, so we do have a chance to put stuff here. Okay, and then from there, I could lead it to here as well. And we could then potentially put a supply hub here, I would say. Yes. This one is no longer needed. Door. Forget about that one. Bye-bye. I can move you up. I can move you up. Oh yes, we got our first missile launch site here ready. It is ready, it says, but there's no rockets as of yet, it looks like. Takes a bit of time. We're almost at the 1 hour mark, and that will be our final point here. Oh, we got military factories in excess. Ooh, lovely. Okay, so we do have a nice reserve here, it looks like, which is great. It does say we need more trucks. Interesting. We also need more of these, and we need more of these, it says. We can, of course, always do with more weapons. That's fine. And I did think we had a massive stockpile of stuff. We do have a stockpile of about 100,000. I guess it's just not moving its way through. I suspect that is the issue here. Small change, not massive. Doesn't seem to have actually affected this that much. Yeah, it's gone down maybe a little bit, but not massively. Reliability goes up. Got a heck of a lot of them that I can convert, as you can see. Not going to cost me anything. Can convert existing ones as well. There's nothing there to do with that one. Work on upgrading them first, makes them more reliable, which is always good. No upgrades available here for me. That's fine. Okay, perfect. $85, $88. It's nice. That is nice to see. So can we do anything with our airplanes? Yes, there's a new design. Let's first work on the engines, though. Once the engines are done, we then work on the actual plane. So at least when we actually start producing a new plane, we'll have the engines already in place. Turkey has capitulated, but to whom? That looks to be Bulgaria and Germany. Interesting. Still a heck of a lot of fighting going on here against the Americans and so forth. Okay, so here it's very, very much a stalemate position, it looks like. There are potential places where they could break through if they had enough supplies and so forth. This could be a nice place to cut off that chunk here.
Sí, señor.
So what kind of troops would be good to basically move over there? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's make sure we keep trucks as being the ones to use from most of these places here in reality. Okay, that makes that better. Ooh. Right, there we're using trucks already. There we're using trucks. So yeah, guys, I think it's a good point to call it a day. Where as you can see, we're still importing some resources here from some of our neighbors, particularly as you can see the artillery pieces. It might potentially be good to just again double check whether they've got any. Wow, they've got a heck of a lot of stuff all of a sudden on offer. None of which I really need, maybe except for the anti-air. I don't have actually any anti-air production myself. So we got Peru listed here. We also want to look at El Salvador. We do need more of this beautiful stuff. And we need more anti-air, I would say. Because I'm not producing any myself. I'm not using any anti-air at the moment, but I do think I should be adding some to my couple of unit types. This one particularly I was thinking of adding anti-air. Gives a bit of extra resilience. Maybe I just need to add some extra artillery here as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.